Hello, Survival Doc here to talk to you about emergency preparedness and disaster survival. Most of us will remember when Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast states of Mississippi and Louisiana. Perhaps the images are still fresh in your mind of the people who were caught up in the aftermath of that storm. It took days for the federal and state governments to respond, and even then the response was woefully inadequate. The New Orleans Astrodome was opened and converted into a shelter for the thousands of people who were left homeless. But the people who sought shelter there did not find refuge. There were reports of violence and rape. Emergency supplies were inadequate. The conditions were filthy, and there wasn't enough of anything to go around, not even food and water. There were feelings of hopelessness, despair, and depression, and one individual who couldn't take it any longer even committed suicide. There is a lesson to be learned here. Don't rely on the government. Each individual must take responsibility for his or her disaster preparedness. I have established a website at thenewsurvivalist.com which will take you step by step through the procedures that you need to take to prepare yourself and your loved ones for a disaster. It doesn't matter who you are or where you live, you could be impacted by a disaster at any time. You don't have to live in an area prone to hurricanes, earthquakes, or forest fires. To help you fully understand this, here is a partial list of potential emergencies that could affect you. First, there are the natural disasters, epidemics, hurricanes, tornadoes, and other storms, earthquakes, floods, droughts, crop failures, volcanoes, forest fires, and even asteroids. Then, of course, there are man-made disasters, acts of terrorism, acts of war, civil disturbances, mobs, riots, and looting, accidents involving toxic or otherwise dangerous substances, water contamination, misallocation or shortages of resources, failure of government to provide needed services due to political unrest or coup d'etat, governmental action taken against you or your group, economic collapse or severe economic blows, such as a Great Depression or hyperinflation. Environmental disasters caused by human action such as climate change, ozone depletion, etc. And of course there are others. Disasters can be local, regional, national, or global. In a local disaster, you can expect to receive assistance from those living outside your area within a day or two. For a regional disaster, such as Hurricane Katrina, you can expect to receive outside assistance within about a week. That was the cause of much of the suffering after Hurricane Katrina, which was a regional disaster. The people were not adequately prepared to assist themselves for the week or so it took the government to respond. After a national disaster, you might not receive help at all, because everyone else, including those outside your community and state, will be in the same situation. And I leave it to your imagination what you can expect after a global disaster. What's that? You think a global disaster is unlikely? Well, what about a currency collapse? All commerce will abruptly end, except perhaps barter between neighbors. Well, not only is a currency collapse possible, I, along with others, believe that it is inevitable, and worst of all, it is imminent. Don't believe the propaganda that we are being fed by the government and the complicit media about the financial depression being over. We are far from the end. We haven't even seen the worst yet. Politicians are only concerned about remaining in power and in protecting their bedfellows, the rich and powerful elite in the banking industry and Wall Street. And to remain in power, politicians need for you to believe that things are not really that bad and that they have things under control. That's why you need me and the others like me who would tell you the truth, and the truth is, you need to be prepared. These are the things that I discuss in my website, thenewsurvivalist.com, and these and other survival topics are also the things that I will discuss in future videos, which you will find right here on my YouTube channel, The New Survivalist. So, until next time, remember this: be prepared, or be prepared to be fleeced. This is the Survival Doc.